Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki don't do the official groundbreaking of the 10,000 birds per day Amo Farm poultry processing plant for Obayato community, Ikpobaka local government area of Edo State. This poultry processing plant na collabo between Edo State government, Amo Farms, and Heifa International. Stephen Idere, the Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security, for his welcome address, talks say this initiative they targeted to support farmers' reproduction support, input and training. It talks say this initiative they in line with Governor Godwin Obaseki plan to make Edo agriculture hub.
A component of Heifa International Niger Unlock project. The Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, under the guidance of Mr. Governor, is very proud to have started this partnership to develop the poultry value chain between Edo State government and Heifa International Cum Amo Sabera Limited. This initiative is targeted at supporting over 200,000 farmers by 2050 with production support, inputs, and training. Today's event marks a new dawn in the poultry development in Edo State, as it will be a guaranteed offtake arrangement for the broiler farmers, who hitherto had limited production cycle due to poor offtake. Let me, on behalf of the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, to formally applaud the laudable initiative of His Excellency, Mr. Godwin Nogegase Obaseki, in repositioning the state as the hub of agriculture through streams of programs and projects, which has attracted both local and international partners across the agricultural value chain. Worthy of note in the livestock subsector are the ongoing resuscitation of the Bender feed and flour mill, now known as Prime Feed and Flour Mill, and the attainment of a drawdown status in the World Bank Assisted Livestock Productivity and Resilience Support, called the LPRESS. I must not fail to mention Mr. Governor's giant stride in the tree crop subsector under the Edo State Oil Palm Program, which is the single largest oil palm development initiative in Africa. Let me also appreciate our co-partner Heifa in this project, Heifa International, Amosop Sabari, Hatcho Limited, for collaborating with the Edo State government to set the stage for the development of poultry industry in Edo State.
Governor Godwin Obaseki talks say this talk with Amo Farms started 6 years ago, and this poultry processing plant now Bonga revolution.
The discussion with Amo Foods started almost 6 years ago, because it has always been our dream to make sure that we return Edo State to its position, its pride of place in agricultural production in this country. Sometimes I wonder, what is it they have in other places like Ibadan, where our own poultry farmers have to continuously go there to buy chicks, to buy inputs, to buy everything they need for their poultry. I see our women gather money together. They are going to Republic of Benin to go and buy imported frozen chicken. And I'm wondering, what exactly is it they're buying that we cannot produce here when God has given us everything? There are 200 million people in this country. One of the quickest protein sources, as the Association for Poultry Farmers talked about, is poultry, whether it's chicken, turkey. And imagine if only 25% of the people in this country, in our country today, eat eggs a day. How many eggs that would be? More than 50 million eggs alone. If 1/4 of the families in this country eat one chicken a day, that is more than 50 million fowls of chicken. So you can see the potential. Meanwhile, we're still importing quite a lot of the consumption, our consumption in poultry. We cannot continue this way because to produce poultry products is not rocket science. And that is what our partner, Haifa, have come to help us to do. Edo is very blessed. Benin City is, and the Benin Kingdom is not an accident. There is a study by McKinsey that if you put a dot in Benin City and take a 3-mile radius, you'll be able to reach 70 million people. So the market exists. We have no reason to have the level of unemployment we have today. The reason why we have a lot of unemployment is because we will rather import what we consume rather than make what you consume here. Because when you manufacture or you grow your food, what you consume, you will be able to now invest and employ people to produce those things. But when you import, you transfer the jobs. Your money now goes to employ people outside the country. We don't have any more money to import. So things must change. We are poor because of our bad policies. We are poor not because God has made us poor. We are poor because of the decisions that our leaders continue to make. Decisions. You see, today in Edo State, a few people are very angry. We call them Obaseki haters. They hate me because I'm trying to change things and I'm trying to make life better for majority of Edo people. I've always said our problem is not money. But when a few people try to keep the money to themselves, to the detriment of all of us, that's where you have poverty, where you have suffering in the land. What you are seeing here today is going to be revolutionary because we have deliberately worked on this for the last 5-6 years. What is happening here today is that we're putting a processing facility that will help hatch chickens so farmers can come and buy. They will support them with feeds, with veterinary products, with medicines. And you don't have to wait for Christmas and Easter to sell your chicken. You have your small poultry in your house, whether it is 500 beds, 1,000 beds, 5,000 beds. Feed them, take care of them, harvest them. They will bring them here, they will clean them, they will pay you. And you can continue doing other businesses, whether you are a civil servant, whether you are a worker, whether you're a teacher, you can have this as a side business.
Obaseki constituent communities make them make land available and government will bring correct investment. A council advise youths for their attitude to work.
We're also attracting people to come and make feeds here. We thank one of our partners, Prime Foods, who have taken over the Bendel feed and flour mills, and today they're investing in it. So all the feeds our farmers will need in Edo State is being produced here in Edo State. So the entire value chain for poultry has been very well thought out, and we want to now make sure that the full circle is complete with what we're doing here. I want to appeal to our youths. We have to change our attitude about work. This whole idea of wanting to travel, they don't want to start small. They don't want to earn 50,000 naira a month. They want to start big. Must change. We sit here, we see people coming from outside to come and work. I used to say there is menial jobs. I'm sure if you look at behind me now and say, okay, who are those people working, digging, and will earn money today? I'm not sure you have many people from this community. But people have come here, they will make the money, they will go. Tomorrow, they will be richer than you. So parents, please talk to our children. We must begin to change our attitude about life. We have every reason now to build infrastructure and the amenities, they give you the amenities you require. You have something that most people don't have. You have the possibility of 24/7 electricity in this community. And that is what investors are looking for. You must now make sure that this community is conducive. You must make sure that you do not allow youth's restlessness. You must make sure that you do not threaten people who have come to invest in your community. I see some communities go around, they say they want to sign agreements and all sorts with businesses. Be careful. These people who are coming to invest here, they are not oil companies. Don't treat them like oil companies. They have come to be partners with you. So if you allow the youths begin to extort them, begin to blackmail them, they will go somewhere else. You have to make this community attractive for people to come and invest. If outsiders come and see Amo doing very well, more will come. In fact, what they are doing now is just the beginning. There are many, many other aspects poultry industry. There are people who are going to come here to make pens. They will make all sorts that will be required. So this business that is being established here today has the potential of attracting many more businesses into this community. It depends on how you treat them. If you treat them well, if you are nice to them, you're hospitable to them, they make money here, more people will come and join them.
Representatives of Heifer International, Amo Farms, Obayato Community, and Poultry Association of Nigeria constitute mouths.
Heifer International is an international development organization that's been around working hard to get people out of poverty and to end hunger around the world for over 78 years. In that 78 years, we've worked in Africa for 48 years. In Nigeria, we are new. We're here to say that there's no way you address the issue of poverty and hunger in the world and in Africa without making impact in Nigeria, because that can have ripple impact on the lives in sub-Saharan Africa. And when we go to a new country to operate, we look for a couple of factors that can ensure sustainability, that can ensure impact, and that can ensure that we can truly transform lives in the countries that we go to. We look for strong collaboration with government, and that we found in Edo State government. Edo State is one of the first states that we are targeting to implement our Niger Unlock program, through which we intend to help 1 million smallholder farmers by 2025, 2 million smallholder farmers by 2030. And the state here is where we're starting the poultry project as part of our Niger Unlock Bigger Signature program. For the poultry project, we know that the government is working hard to make Edo State a poultry hub for poultry production, for poultry processing, for poultry distribution. And that aligns well with what we want to do at Heifer International, because at the center of it, smallholder farmers will benefit the most. And also, we also looked at the fact that farmers that are ready to take on opportunities like this, there have been several efforts to build the farmer base so we can have farmers that we can easily key into the system and we can support them to get to the ultimate place. We know the several efforts as well of the First Lady with the Noella birds that was done for several years, empowering women to be able to own and grow birds that are not as fragile as the broilers. Birds that they can grow with little or no resources, birds that can scavenge, and also can help the families not only make money, but to have eggs for their nutritional intake and to have chicken for their kids. That also key into our idea why we said we need to support this particular project. For years as well, the government has tried and spoken or negotiated with Amo Farms Siberia Limited to come to Edo State to be able to put a world-class poultry processing operation that can open up the market and provide opportunity for smallholder farmers. We saw that opportunity as well. We're also keen to see how do we help support negotiating as well with Amo Farms to come to Edo State. We all know Amo Farms and we know that noodle product. It's a global market, even beyond the shores of Nigeria. We're happy to be here today, that we are only a catalyst. We're only facilitating. This is a project heavily driven by the Edo State government, and I'm glad for all the support that the governor has offered us. And also is largely a private sector project as well, being run by AMO. So Heifer International, we're only facilitating, we're catalyzing the entire arrangement so it works today.
It's a dream come true, as we have been in this discussion with the Edo State government, I think since 2017, and we've done series of survey in Edo State. Historically, we see that Edo State is a poultry hub. Several poultry projects has been done here in the past, and when you look at what farmers are facing in Edo State, especially poultry farmers, is just access to market. Farmers only produce 2 times in a year, during Easter and during Christmas. And when people have potential, once you are a poultry farmer, you are wearing umbrella, you have potential to grow at least 6 cycles in a year. So somebody that has potential for 6 is doing 2. So how do you expect that person to be making money? So today is a dream come true, and we thank the Edo State government for the total support they've given us in setting up the 10,000 capacity processing plant in the Obayato community here. So I don't have much more to say than to thank Edo State government and IFA International for the total support we've gotten on this project so far, and we believe so well that we're going to be getting the support going forward. So this will be our 4th processing plant we'll be having in Nigeria. We have one in Ibadan, another one in Kaduna, the 3rd one we have in Uyo. So we're setting up the 4th here, and we believe that in the next 3 to 4 years, this will be the biggest plant we'll be having in Nigeria.
We profound gratitude to welcome you to Obayanto. We are very pleased to have you here today, and it has been one of our long lost dreams that have been realized today. We know your hunger for economic and agricultural development. We know your appetite for development is insatiable. We have seen all your giant strides around. We are happy that it has been brought to our doorstep today. When we heard about that you were coming yesterday, the whole community was agog. And we are so proud to have you here today. And I want to thank you for attracting this project to this place. Everything you see in this community has been by our personal efforts, spearheaded by my father. My grandfather was the founder of this community, the dear Obaseki. My father did a lot of development, the school and all. And apart from that, we have not seen any other thing from government. I know that anywhere you are, you always want it to light up. So that you are here today in our midst is a dream fulfilled. We are very, very happy. Without wasting much of your time, the usual prayer about the social responsibility of our people. We want more schools. We want roads. You can see where you came in here. No? We want all this. Want more government presence in this place. Our youths are jobless. We want jobs for them. At least I know that this is a starting point. That this project is here today, and it's going to be a means of employment for our youth, which you designed for it to benefit the community. We want to bring to your notice that the Odionwe and the elders of Obayanto too are ever ready to cooperate with you with anything you desire to do in Obayanto. We are going to give you all our full support.
Your Excellency, sir, all the cries and expectations of poultry, you have used this to wipe our tears. I believe that every farmer will become very rich, and we as Poultry Farmers Association, we will do the needful to let them know exactly what the program is all about. Having said that, you know, poultry is one of the quickest and fastest means of bridging the gap of protein need in our society. In 5 weeks, you have gotten your poultry meat and egg is all year round. With this project, I'm very happy because we, the poultry farmers, are the direct beneficiary of this project. We will do the needful. We will do our best with our training and experience to make sure that this project works.
Governor Obaseki come perform the official groundbreaking of the processing plant. Omo Aluke at Jakaye, TMC TV News. Make una remember, see your PVC and your power. No say I'm giving any politician on election day.